Hello, friends. Welcome to our regular Thinking Thursday. And today we are going to be talking on holistic health and the Sutras of holistic health. And this wonderful talk is going to be given by Dr. Dharmesh Shah, who's an eminent child psychiatrist, art psychotherapist, and internationally certified life coach. He's practicing in Surat for more than 20 years and has been a counselor to many schools. He has given insightful training to teachers, parents, and students. He has trained more than 10,000 teachers and delivered talks on various topics like learning disability, effective learning strategies, learning process, psychological development of children, teacher by choice and not by chance, and many more. More than 1 lakh parents have been benefited from his talks, and parents rated his trainings as realistic and more practical oriented. Dr. Shah has counseled students on various topics like psychological issues, effective learning strategies, success habits, aptitude, life skills, unique ability, career insights, and many more. He says that at his heart is CSR, and he's on the advisory board at 3 special schools for mental retardation and is an honorary counselor to 3 more special schools. So I think we should definitely give Dr. Shah a clap, because as a medical doctor and a psychiatrist, to be so involved in the life of children and their parents is really noteworthy. So Dr. Dharmesh Shah, most welcome.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you always. And it's your blessings which has made a significant change in my life. And I think we all agree to that. And we are blessed students of yours. And so adding more little bit of introduction, because it will make sense to today's topic, is because this was more related to my core profile as a child psychiatrist. But then something beautiful happened in my life from 2009 to 2011. So I was blessed with 8 major surgeries in my life, and that put me at big challenge. That created a very strong hunger to find something which is not in my sciences. My sciences, because I'm a hardcore allopath, right? But then something was missing, and which was necessary to be searched. And that search across the country helped me to find out a lot of things which was more focused on my internal health. Because I was always searching, and my all medicines were focused on the outside things. But something was necessary, which was relevant and which was necessary to go to the core. And that gave birth, because I had to go through the terminal illness of cancer too. But then something beautiful happened. And, in 2015, we founded a center called Holistica World, which is an integrative medical approach, which has combined the best of the modern medicine and the alternative sciences. And now we are blessed with more than 2,500 stories who have either completely reversed their diseases. So we are into disease reversal of lifestyle diseases. And we have made a wonderful approach. The whole approach is completely customized and natural. So today, it's an honor always, saying something when Ma is listening and sharing my experiences. So I'm not going to come up with any of the slides today, but I'm just going to put forward my experiences and my delivery, which I could do to my clients. Right. And the topic is holistic health, which we all look upon, which we all want. But then if at all you want to make the best recipe, you need to have the right ingredients. And those right ingredients for perfect holistic health, I have converted into a formula called 6 Sutras. Now, when I say Sutras, are the formulas or are the laws or the short rules. And when I say law, it says like 2 + 2 = 4. It's a science. So the six sutras says that if you are maintaining the six sutras, you are into holistic health invariably. But if some law or if something goes wrong in any of the sutras for a long period of time, then you will fall prey to disease. So, with that note, there are three basic rules which we all need to understand in the science of remaining or enjoying a disease free life. So, one is that we need to follow the law of nature or the law of universe. Simple like element of sleep, food, so that law of nature, because these are the laws on which universe works without any effort. So it's an effortless flow of the universe. So these are the certain laws of nature which we all need to follow that. If we go against the law, then we are going to be prey for the diseases. We will be fall in the trap of diseases. जैसे एक सिंपल सी बात करें कि कुछ चीजें हम लोग ज्यादा करने के लिए डिजाइंड नहीं है. Okay, I will put forward my talk in the simplest form possible so that we connect in our day-to-day life. राइट जैसे ऊपर से अगर बात करें तो ज्यादा सोचने के लिए हम लोग डिजाइंड ही नहीं है. Overthinking what is the problem of majority of the people today. So one is ज्यादा सोचने के लिए we are not designed. ज्यादा खाने के लिए we are not designed. Unfortunately, most of the nutritionists give food 5 to 6 times a day. थोड़ा 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 करके खाओ. That's the biggest, I would say, the culprit of lot of diseases. ज्यादा बोलने के लिए डिजाइन नहीं है. We are made to listen more, but we do the reverse. ज्यादा बार सांस लेने के लिए. So in a minute, we are not designed to breathe this much times. We are designed to breathe scientifically 6 to 8 times in a minute. बट नॉर्मल जो हम लोग अभी ब्रीदिंग रेट देख रहे हैं, ब्रेथ वर्क देख रहे हैं, पीपल आर ब्रीदिंग 18 to 20 times. So try to understand. Today we are going to see the movie of health and figure out what is the gap in your life and change it. These are the simplest laws. These are not my laws. These are, as I said, is the law of nature, on which nature works without any effort. And that is how we were designed to work effortlessly. So one is we have to follow the law of nature. Second important rule, before I go to the 6 sutras of holistic health, these are certain the preconditions. One is the formula which says input minus output has to be constant. So one is we have to follow the law of nature. Second is input minus output has to be constant. That is called the theory of homeostasis, or it's the simplest word, it is balance. Right? So body is designed in such a way कि अगर input इतना है तो output होना चाहिए. Just imagine if you go on eating and if you don't go in the morning, what will happen? Right? So that homeostasis, let's say we make a formula to understand 5 minus 3 equal to 2. So ultimately body, irrespective of the increasing age or whatever factor comes, has to maintain that 2. अब stress बढ़ा तो then resort to output which may be breathing or meditation. इसीलिए हम लोग कहते हैं ब्रेड खाने में प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, निकालने को आना चाहिए. And that applies to every aspect of our life. सोच डाल रहे हैं, निकाल नहीं रहे. That's also called thought constipation. And that's creating a lot of problem. That will create imbalance. And the moment there is imbalance, there is a disease. And then we work on the disease. Maybe depression, insomnia, arthritis, diabetes, hypertension. But these are the manifestations of internal imbalances. And that internal imbalances has to do with this formula. Even aging has been described as consistent decline in homeostasis. Age will do its part, but then you have how to change some output, so that you maintain that vigor, or you maintain that biological age equal to at least chronological age, or biological age should be less than the chronological age. So with this two baseline, one is we need to understand the law of nature. The moment you will go against the law of nature, you will be in the trap of disease. Second, we need to understand input minus output has to be constant. If something goes wrong in life, you ensure that output has to be there. It can be anything. So जैसे हर घर में एक फर्स्ट एड होता है ना, which comes as a resource when you need, you also need to have, a resource or a first aid, right? Or a happiness bank, you can say, where you need some input आया तो output आपके पास वो choices होने चाहिए. So with these two very important prerequisites, let's dive deep into that. What are those 6 sutras or the laws on which your holistic health is maintained? तो वो 6 सूत्रास जो है, one is physical health, second is food, third is water, fourth is sleep, fifth is balanced life forces, and sixth is social well-being. So I will be covering all points one by one, with giving some homework which we can apply in our day-to-day life, and then would be open to any questions if we have. Right? So there are 6 sutras or 6 pillars or 6 things on which your holistic health is based on. First is physical health, second is food, third is water, fourth is sleep, fifth is balanced life forces, and sixth is social well-being. So first point is physical health. और उसमें भी काफी सारे पैरामीटर्स हैं. Physical health is just not walking, is just not running, lot of things. And then only your every organ will get the right nutrition. Right nutrition can be great blood circulation, good breathing, great oxygenation, everything. So I will not go into details of exercise, but physical health में क्या क्या आता है? One is good cardio exercises, we all know that. But most of the thing which we have seen in our practice, a lot of people are missing out is strength training. Muscle is an organ which can be regenerated at age 95 also. And muscle is an organ which helps in circulation of blood. Muscle is an organ which helps you to remain in balance. Muscle is an organ which will keep you under a balanced and coordinated state. because bones will lose its calcium level. Osteoporosis will happen, but muscles has a wonderful property of regeneration at age 95 also. So your program every day, right? Let's say what we say is that if you invest 1 rupee and if you get 23 rupees, it's a huge income, right? Or a huge energy exchange. Okay. And that's a worth investing product. So deploy your 1 hour of your day and you earn and live 23 hours with a very graceful health. But what to do in that 1 hour? That's very important. So one is little bit of cardio exercises, then strength training. Very, very important. So that you can do it at home also with the therapeutics. You don't need to go to gym. Any of the things what I'm saying doesn't involve cost. It just involves planning. ये 6 sutras can be perfectly managed by just planning your day. और उसमें सिर्फ 1 घंटा देना है. So one is the cardiovascular exercises, second is strength, third उसमें जो आता है that is coordination, balance, posture, gait, flexibility. These all are the part of physical health. और फिजिकल हेल्थ में भी ये सारे पार्ट अगर आप नहीं लेते हो, सिर्फ आप चलने जाते हो, इट वोंट हेल्प यू. सो कभी आप कार्डियो एक्सरसाइजेस लिए, कभी आप एंटी ग्रेविटी एक्सरसाइजेस जैसे यू क्लाइंब द लैडर्स, because then it needs anaerobic exercises also. And we have seen in our experience, in our practice, circuit training of even 12 minutes a day, 12 minutes, where you're really pumping your body, will put you into a very good cardiovascular health. Just 12 minutes. But it has to be really vigorous. 12 minutes agar aapne diya hai, so it has to be perfectly planned. And that's very much possible. So one is physical health. Okay. Usme a lot of people, we have seen they miss out on the strength training, as I said, gait and posture, because as we age, so this gait, posture, balance, those type of micro movements are so very important. And along with that, breath work. So once you finish, let's say 45 minutes of exercise, 15 minutes of good breath work. अभी हम लोग की प्रैक्टिस में हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि ज्यादातर लोगों का बॉडी एसिडिक हो गया है. पित्त जो है, वात कफ पित्त, पित्त हैज बीन मेजरली इंक्रीज्ड इन लॉट ऑफ पीपल. Lot of people CRP level, ESR level is coming high. They are suffering from chronic low grade inflammation. और ये क्या करता है, बॉडी की इम्यूनिटी को तोड़ता जाता है. So you remain in an uncertain stage. Now this uncertain stage is something like excess vata and pitta. And breathing is an earth element that calms down. So ideally, if at all you all have Android या जो भी फोन है, उसमें breathe करके ऐप है. BREATHE. उसमें आप you can Create your customized breathing cycles. The best breathing, और कुछ भी समझ में नहीं आता है तो अनुलोम विलोम, that is one. Second is 4:8. मतलब 4 seconds inhale, 8 seconds exhale through mouth. This is so very important. आपने physical health पे ध्यान दिया, 15 मिनट जो है that is for breathing. 4 seconds inhale, 8 seconds exhale. By exhaling more, you are throwing CO2 out. More CO2 is thrown out, more body is going into an alkaline stage. अभी ज्यादातर लोगों के अर्ली डायबिटिक्स, इंसोम्निया, मेंटल हेल्थ डिसीज, सडन कार्डियक अरेस्ट, हार्ट अटैक्स, hypertension, migraine, this all has been related to increased body inflammation. And we have got fantastic results only with breathing. So usme 4:8, then you increase that, holding span so that there is a lot of exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Now आप just imagine करो 4:8 यानी आपका 12 सेकंड में एक ब्रेथ हुआ. Yes, right? 4 सेकंड इनहेल किया, 8 सेकंड एक्सहेल किया, यानी मिनट में कितनी बार सांस ली? 5 times. Now this is what Rishi used to do. Our old rishis used to do this only. So we were designed to breathe for 6 to 8 times in a minute. और जब आप इस तरह से ब्रेथ लेते हो तभी आपका जो पेरिफेरी का जो लंग्स है उसमें एक्सचेंज होता है. Otherwise you are breathing and you are throwing out, breathing and throwing out. Nothing goes. Ultimately, what we were discussing about, let's say, China and all that, but it's all about the faulty breathing. कोविड में the only treatment was oxygen. रेमडेसिविर या बाकी सब जो दवाई है वो तो सिर्फ अपने कंट्री में ही मिला है. So globally, if we see, the only treatment was oxygen, which also indicates that we are not breathing right. Tortoise breathe for only 2 times in a minute, or max 3 times. वो 200 साल ऐसे ही जी लेता है. Dogs breathe for 40 to 45 times in a minute. So they don't survive for more than 20-25 years. We already reach in the middle. So let's take a conscious choice कि अपन tortoise के तरफ जाए, ना कि towards dogs. So one factor very important is physical health, जिसमें आपके सारे पैरामीटर्स होने चाहिए. ज्यादातर लोग तो कुछ नहीं करते मेरे जैसा, बट जो अगर सिर्फ चलने जाते हैं या जिम में जाते हैं, the whole program has to include cardio, has to include strength training, has to include micro movements, has to include flexibility, and very important, end with right breathing exercise. 4:8 का रेशियो लेके आप चलो. Then you can slowly increase. But even if you do breathing, let's say for 15 seconds or 16 seconds, right? 6 to 10, काफी सारे formulas आप बना सकते हो उसमें. It's your choice. Even if you breathe consciously for 10 minutes in a day, then too your body is making a huge change. Our body is well oxygenated. And in well oxygenated body, virus will not attack. If there is a garbage, तो मक्खियां आएगी, चींटियां आएगी. Garbage नहीं है, it won't come. So this virus and other attacks has increased because of our environment, our faulty breathing, our faulty lifestyle, our faulty thinking, lot of things. Ultimately, when we are not working against or we are not working as per the nature's law, we are putting a lot of garbage inside. So try to figure out what is missing in your plan and put it in your strategy for 1 hour so that you come into the formula of holistic health, ultimately achieving homeostasis inside. जिसका पहला फैक्टर था फिजिकल हेल्थ. ज्यादातर लोग जो मिस आउट करते हैं सही तरह से करने का, दैट इज स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग एंड ब्रीदिंग. दिस यू मस्ट ऐड. Okay, second factor, let's go on to that is food. We'll not go into much details of it because we all know the theory और कहीं ना कहीं ये टॉपिक के बारे में हम लोग ने सुना ही होता है. But 2-3 important points, mindful eating and all those things we all know and it should be rightly practiced. उसके beyond जो ज्यादातर अब दिखने में आ रहा है, that is B12 and D3 deficit, which should be replaced because these are very important vitamins. और जब से filtered water शुरू हुआ है, D3 का deficiency has been found in many people. And second, sorry, my hand gets raised up again and again. So second, ये जो minerals है, right? ज्यादातर अब मैं पानी में भी वो चीजें बताऊंगा. Lot of people are drinking mineral waters. Now, body can absorb minerals which are assimilable. Assimilable का मतलब ये है those minerals which can be absorbed by the small intestine. And that is only possible if it is plant based. मिनरल्स जो प्लांट बेस्ड है वही बॉडी एब्जॉर्ब कर सकता है. जो पानी में ये लोग ज्यादा मिनरल्स लेके आ रहे हैं, इट्स अ बिग 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 मार्केटिंग गेम. नाउ दीज आर पुटिंग हैवी लोड ऑन आवर किडनीज. इतने सारे डायलिसिस यूनिट अगर आप देखोगे लास्ट 10 साल में, पहले हमारे शहर में इन सूरत ऑल्सो वेयर द पॉपुलेशन वाज मोर देन 45 lakhs, it was hardly one hospital. Now there are more than 20 hospitals with dialysis units. So we need to understand, this is against the law of nature. We are not supposed to drink this much water loaded with minerals. Second, multiple feeds जो आजकल चल पड़ा है. Small little multiple feeds, that's the biggest mistake we can ever do. We are designed again as per the law of nature to eat 2 or max 3 times. We are not designed for 6 times eating. Even for diabetics also 2 or 3 times eating is enough. जितनी बार ज्यादा खाओगे उतनी बार ज्यादा इंसुलिन रिलीज होगा, and more insulin, your more aging process will happen. Insulin is the most notorious hormone. You should know how to play with insulin. जितना ज्यादा कार्ब्स उतना ज्यादा इंसुलिन, जितना ज्यादा ब्रेड उतना ज्यादा इंसुलिन, जितना ज्यादा एसिडिक फूड उतना ज्यादा इंसुलिन. जितनी बार ज्यादा खाओगे उतनी बार ज्यादा इंसुलिन आएगा. Lot of people start in the morning with नट्स, फिर 1 घंटे के बाद कुछ फ्रूट्स आएगा या स्मूदी आएगा, फिर 2 घंटे के बाद कुछ नाश्ता है, 12:30 बजे खाना है, 4 बजे कुछ अगेन कुछ आता है, भले वो थोड़ा बहुत है, देन अगेन 7 o'clock, 6 to 7 times feed, not done. Multiple feeds are not allowed. That will just put your hormones at toss. आज इतना सारा पीसीओडी प्रॉब्लम, इतना ज्यादा डायबिटीज, इतनी ज्यादा ओबेसिटी, it was never there in the history. We are now the diabetes capital of the world. We have the maximum cancer patients in the world. This 7th April, we are declared as the cancer capital of the world. And that's again coming from a lot of toxins and inflammation in the body, which is making the body acidic, and insulin is one of the major reason for this. So food may take care of B12, D3, all those things. Okay. Plant-based is very important. Fibers are very important. So 25 percentage ka portion, 25% is fibers, 25% proteins, 25% carbs, right? And 25% fats as well, because good fats are also necessary. हमारे पूर्वज घी पीते थे, खाते नहीं थे, भले वो खर्चा ज्यादा करते थे, चलना ज्यादा जाते थे, बट घी पीते थे। हम लोग पंचकर्म ट्रीटमेंट्स एंड आयुर्वेदिक ट्रीटमेंट्स कराते हैं, उसमें हम लोग घी पिलाते हैं, एंड स्टिल पेशेंट लूजेस वेट। एवरी डे द पर्सन हैज टू ड्रिंक घी बाय 70 to 80 ml, and still person loses weight, still his cholesterol gets better, he loses bad cholesterol, his good cholesterol increases. There are ample results with us. And multiple feeds is not allowed. So was the food. Okay, now in also, let's say spirulina as the best vitamin B12. Spirulina is the biggest source of B12 for vegetarians. Moringa has the best calcium. Turmeric has the best antioxidant. They say we do a session on kitchen remedies, if time permits, once some other time. We'll keep a session on kitchen remedies. So that says that घर में सबसे बढ़िया मेडिकल स्टोर जो है वो किचन का गोल डब्बा, which has the best herbs for everything. But वो सब भूल गए, और कहीं ना कहीं we went out to search a lot of things. So first is physical health. The first sutra of holistic health is physical health. The second sutra is food. Third sutra, I would come down to water. Can anyone say how much water we should drink?
जितनी प्यास लगे, जितनी प्यास लगे।
Correct. जितनी भी प्यास लगे. But unfortunately क्या हो रहा है right now, since a lot of people's body has become acidic, they drink more and more water, yet at the cellular level we have seen that there is a water shortage. Okay, but ideal minimum requirement is whatever amount of hours you are awake multiplied by 250 ml. So 200 to 250 ml, यानी अगर हम 16 घंटे जग रहे हैं तो 3-3.5 से 4 लीटर पानी या 3 से 4 लीटर पानी जाना चाहिए मिनिमम. Now, a lot of people are drinking alkaline water. right? Now, water up to 7.5 pH और 8 pH अगर दिन में 1 लीटर लिया है या आधा लीटर लिया है तब तक ठीक है. और दिस कैंगन वाटर अगर आप लोगों का है तो किसी को डोनेट कर दीजिए. Because full day, if you are drinking alkaline water, your body cells water or cellular water will become denatured. तो अभी बॉडी काफी एसिडिक है तो अल्कलाइन वाटर पी सकते हैं बट मैक्सिमम इज 500 ml और मैक्स इज 1 liter इन अ डे. एवरेज ड्रिंकिंग हैज टू बी 3 to 4 liters. उसमें से मैक्सिमम अगर अल्कलाइन वाटर पीना है तो हैज टू बी 500 ml to 1 liters, नॉट मोर देन दैट. जैसे मैंने शुरुआत में कहा, इफ यू नीड टू फॉलो द लॉ ऑफ नेचर, सो वी वर नेवर डिजाइन टू गल्प वाटर. Apart from humans, not a single animal or bird will gulp water. They will drink sip by sip. Because that also takes saliva within. So in food, there is one concept which has started in France, which they call as slow food. What is the food we have in India, or majority? Is the fast food, right? What are the centers? Are the fast food centers. They have the concept called slow food. So nothing is pre-prepared. You know, everything would be prepared as in what you order. So that is how ultimately there is a hunger center which is also coming in picture. Lot of people we have seen, they don't know what hunger is. So they don't know where to stop. Lot of people say कि हमें जो भूख लगी है उसका 70% खाना चाहिए, लेकिन वो पता कैसे चलेगा? That we are not able to figure out because our hunger center is not working only. We don't know what is hunger. अभी टाइम हुआ है तो खा लो, और उसमें कुछ ज्यादा अच्छा लग गया तो फिर देखना ही नहीं है. पहले के जमाने में वो आपने सुना होगा भोग धरा के खाते थे. पहले भी भगवान तो नहीं खाते थे ना. बट व्हाट इज द साइंस बिहाइंड दैट एट कि जब आप भोग धराते हो तो आप देखते हो उस चीज को कि अभी पूरी आई है, थोड़ा सा बटाका का सब्जी भी है, एक अच्छा सलाद भी है. एनीवे यू आर सीइंग दैट. And when you see there is a hunger center stimulation and saliva coming up. अब आपके पूरे बॉडी में saliva is the only juice which is alkaline. तो वो बॉडी में आता था and that was helping digestion. लेकिन अभी वो saliva आता ही नहीं है किसी का. So body has become acidic. इतना फटाफट खाना है और वो खाना है जो नॉन न्यूट्रिशियस है. So one is physical health, second is food, third is water. 3 to 4 liters of water. Alkaline should not be more than 500 to 1000 ml. Sip by sip. अभी ये जो एक ग्लास है, जैसे सोडा होता है, नॉर्मली काफी लोग पिज्जा के साथ कोक फ्री, राइट, या पेप्सी फ्री. नाउ द साइंस सेज कि 1 ग्लास ऑफ, जैसे आपने दिन में कितना लीटर पानी पीना है? 3 से 4 लीटर, ठीक है, मैक्सिमम, राइट. अभी 1 glass of coke, उसमें जो बॉडी एसिडिक होता है, द रिसर्च सेज उसको न्यूट्रलाइज करने के लिए आपको 32 लीटर्स पानी चाहिए. यानी एक बार पेप्सी का मजा ले लिया तो आपको 8 दिन चलेगा. 8 दिन पानी पियोगे अगर, वो भी 4 लीटर, तो वो एसिडिक पोर्शन न्यूट्रलाइज होगा. यहाँ तो कोक may be happening once or twice in a day. So just imagine what your body will become acidic. कभी सुना है आपने 25-26 साल वाले को हार्ट अटैक आया हो? अभी रिसेंटली एक कॉर्पोरेट वर्क एथिक्स को लेके अभी जो पुणे में केस स्टडी चल पड़ा है ना, अर्नस्ट एंड यंग में कंपनी में काम कर रही थी एक लेडी बाय द नेम ऑफ एना, 26 ईयर ओल्ड, मैसिव कार्डियक अरेस्ट. This never happened in the history. एवरी डे इन सूरत सिटी में रिपोर्टेड केसेस में सुबह पेपर में देखेंगे तो 4 से 5 केस का हार्ट अटैक्स है. एंड ऑल आर बिटवीन 25 to 40. So somewhere body has become acidic, and when your body is becoming acidic, होता क्या है, body becomes a zone जहां पे अंदर शॉर्ट सर्किट्स होते हैं. So when you have more inflammation, the body is throwing a lot of short circuits. अगर घर में अर्थिंग नहीं होगा तो फायर हो जाएगा. That is what is happening in the body. तो जिस ऑर्गन में शॉर्ट सर्किट हो रहा है वहां का डिसीज हो रहा है, and then you are treating the disease. See how unfortunate that is. And there is a way out. आप सिर्फ 4:8 सेकेंड का ब्रीदिंग करो एवरी डे 15 मिनट्स और 10 मिनट्स, यू विल मेक योर बॉडी इनटू अ होमियोस्टेसिस स्टेज और बैलेंस स्टेज. So one is physical health, second is food, third is water, right? Fourth, very important, is sleep. In our platform, we have done a lot of sessions on sleep, so we'll not go into much details of it. But sleep is a divine mechanism in physical health of resetting. पूरे 16 घंटे जो भी टॉक्सिन्स डाले, खाने के, पीने के, लाइफस्टाइल के, सोच के, उससे जो भी इम्बैलेंसेस हुआ एट द हार्मोनो मेटाबॉलिक लेवल, दैट इज रीसेट इन द स्लीप मैकेनिज्म. और वो तभी हो सकता है जब आप राइट स्लीप आर्किटेक्चर को फॉलो करो. Just sleeping for 7 hours is not enough. The right sleep architecture. शाम होने के बाद ह्यूमंस के अलावा कोई भी प्राणी पक्षी नहीं जगता. So the right sleep architecture, even the research says between 10 to 2, whatever amount of sleep you have, will have double the effect, double the beneficial effect. And when I say right sleep architecture, तो उसमें light sleep से शुरू होते हुए ultimately you should go to deep sleep. Deep sleep का भी एक portion होना चाहिए. Okay, that is delta stage, right? Then you should have a right theta waves, then right alpha waves. वो जो waves आना चाहिए जो non-REM sleep है, REM sleep है, that cycles of sleep should be maintained. When you sleep late, जब तक लास्ट आपने किसी को व्हाट्सएप में गुड नाइट नहीं बोला हो तब तक नींद नहीं आता, राइट? या किसी को विश करना रह गया हो. नाउ दैट पुट्स योर माइंड इनटू अ स्टिमुलेटेड स्टेज. यानी आप सो तो रहे हो लेकिन स्टिमुलेशन स्टेज में हो. So ideally, the sleep architecture said before 90 minutes, you should be completely off of any stimulation. Even hard talks, hard discussion, project discussion, numbers, Even studying books which is fiction based, वो सब चीजें is not done because you have to ultimately allow your body to relax so that it can reset whatever. These are all beautiful, natural, you know, mechanisms to put your body into a perfect, healthy state. Just when we started this discussion, we were just as a part of joke that we were blaming China or whatever it is. That's what is happening. So one terminology, what I say is LOC, right? Yeah, it's not line of control between India and Pakistan, but it's a locus of control. So if your locus of control is outside, you're dependent on medications and other aspects. You're seeing outside thing happening in your life as a reason for your unhappiness or unhealth, then you are always on the toss. But the moment you internalize and your LOC becomes internal rather than external, then you become empowered or you take an accountability for your own health or own happiness or own growth and anything for that matter. So sleep, water, the right food, the way we eat, the amount we eat, the right exercise, these are all beautiful sutras which will put you in the perfect healthy mechanisms. Holistic health. Food may, one more thing I missed out, and I must say that, this carbs and gluten has been found to be one of the major culprit. The owner of Pfizer, at age 67, he got diabetes, hypertension, angioplasty done. I had a major problem with his legs. He just eliminated gluten from his diet. Rest everything was taken care. He was finding it difficult to walk for 200 meters to his washroom. Now at age 93, he is participating in 5 kilometers marathons. So these are very simple sutras which needs to be understood, which needs to be blessed. So first is physical health, second is food, third is water, fourth is sleep, the right sleep architecture, the cycles of the sleep, non-REM, REM. Okay, these are so very, very important. Fifth part we will go is the balanced life forces. Now, to explain this balanced life forces, I will just quote a beautiful speech which was given by Mr. Bryan. Is the famous shortest speech given by Mr. Bryan. He happens to be CEO of Coca-Cola. A beautiful speech which will tell us everything. He said that you imagine your life as it's made up of 5 balls. It's made up of 5 balls, and you're tossing that 5 balls. वो एक 5 बॉल की तरह है और वो 5 बॉल आप टॉस कर रहे हो, and you have to see that none of the ball falls down. So life is like you're tossing 5 balls, and you have to ensure that none of the ball falls down. उसमें से उसने कहा जो पहले 4 बॉल है, he named it as first as health, family, friends, and spirit. उसने कहा जो 4 बॉल है, टोटल 5 बॉल आपको टॉस करना है, एंड यू टू सी दैट नन ऑफ द बॉल फॉल्स डाउन। उसमें से उसने कहा जो पहले 4 बॉल है, फर्स्ट इज हेल्थ, सेकेंड इज फैमिली, थर्ड इज फ्रेंड्स, फोर्थ इज स्पिरिट, स्पिरिट योर ओन सेल्फ। ये जो 4 बॉल है वो कांच के बने हैं। दिस इज मेड अप ऑफ ग्लास। And the fifth ball, he said, the name he said was work. जो पांचवा ball है, that is work. And he said this ball is made up of rubber. By quoting these names to the balls, he said ये 5 बॉल आपको टॉस करना है, and you have to ensure that none of the ball falls down. गलती से वर्क वाला बॉल अगर गिर भी गया तो वो वापस बाउंस बैक हो जाएगा, बट बाकी जो 4 बॉल है, आई विल नेम इट अगेन, हेल्थ, फैमिली, फ्रेंड्स एंड स्पिरिट, अगर ये गलती से गिर गए तो देयर वुड बी इररिपेरेबल डैमेज, and which is so important for your life. And if you see these 4 names, health, family, friends and spirit, it doesn't cost anything, खर्चा नहीं लगता है। बट अगर वो नहीं है एक भी बॉल, then you are out of the balanced paradigm of the holistic health. So the fifth factor what we understood was balanced life forces. So you need to figure out how these are placed. If anything is missing out, then that sutra is missing. It will lead to imbalance, it will lead to disease, and you are out of the holistic health. And the last factor we are coming to is social well-being. उसमें कई सारे फैक्टर्स बताए गए. So yoga would be a part of the physical health, but yoga, milan, meeting your beautiful self, your own self, that's put it in, social well-being, connecting with yourself. I'm sure you must be aware of Shanti Dham. I think Ma only told this, but I will still like to share this for those who probably are not aware of. So in Haridwar, there is a place called Shanti Kunj, Shanti Dham. Now, it's a place of Gayatri Parivar, Gayatri Mata. Now, beside the temple of Gayatri Mata, there is one more temple, जिसमें कोई भगवान की छवि नहीं है. There is no idol of any god or goddesses. उसमें 3 आईने रखे हैं और ऊपर लिखा है भटका हुआ देवता. So once you go through the darshan of Gayatri Mata, you go to the temple. वहां पे किसके दर्शन होंगे? 3 आईने में किसके दर्शन होंगे? Your own self, the beautiful being within. The beautiful being within who is on a wonderful journey of life. And who are you? The lost divine. Bhatka hua devta. That's where you connect. So yoga is so very important. It's basically International Yoga Day. Milan. As a universe, we are one family. So in social well-being, that is the sixth sutra of holistic health, 4 5 factors are taken. One is yoga, second is meditation, again a part of it, right? Because that's where you work with your thought process, your mental health. Okay, you are what your thoughts are. That's what we have learned in inner child healing, and we rewire those things. Happy to be a student who had an opportunity to rewire at Goa. So that's what happens with meditation, with those type of therapies. So ultimately, sixth sutra, where you reconnect with your own self. Third, very important, is silence. If you see the whole turmoil going in the world, it's only because of a lot of judgmental notes. Constantly, we are giving judgment for self, for others, for people, for situations. तो काफी बार जैसे कहते हैं ब्रेन स्ट्रोक में पैरालिसिस तो थोड़े समय के लिए आएगा, लेकिन ये जो कांस्टेंट एनालिसिस है उसमें तो लाइफ की हैप्पीनेस का ही पैरालिसिस हो जाता है. Because more are you're into judgmental node, you become more bigger ever and ever. And you're into constantly looking from up and evaluating that person, more analysis, more paralysis in life. So amount of silence, matlab, at least we recommend, जैसे सिलिकॉन वैली में विपश्यना, which is performed for 11 days, is mandate for anyone in a year who wants increment. वहां पे for certain ladders, beyond certain ladders, on a senior position, वहां पे vipassana is a mandate in a year, because that clears a lot of turmoil, lot of clutter is cleaned. तो एक फिजिकल लेवल पे जो आपका हुआ at the physical health, then at the food level what you will be having, mindfulness and all those things, then at water, then at sleep, then at balanced life forces, and sixth, where you actually go deep within, you create opportunities to go deep within. That's through yoga. जैसे ये जो हमारा टंग है, इफ यू रोल एंड टच योर अपर जॉ, roll and touch your upper jaw, and you just breathe for 5 minutes, you will enter into a deep state. Just experience this. And slowly, over a period of time, you will feel that you are actually receiving some energy. Our rishis used to take an energy from the nectar, जो लाते थे, amrit. They used to, or पूरा tongue को uproll करके, they used to get the nectar. So we all are divine beings, but somehow lost our potential. It just needs to renew that. Rewire करना है, renew करना है, reconnect करना है with our own being, so that these all layers of faulty habits are unlayered, and a beautiful being always lives a healthy life. So the last factor जो social and mental well-being है, उसमें योग, meditation, silence. Very important is smile. It's so very important. So relaxing. should create an opportunity जहाँ खुद को गुदगुदी कर सको दिन में 2-5 मिनट. इतना लाइफ सीरियस हो गया है जैसे किसी ने किडनी चुरा ली हो. And I will tell you the science of smile. When you smile, yeah, right? When you actually have a natural smile. So on your face there are 44 muscles. And when you smile, you use 17 muscles, 1-7. And when you are tensed, forget about angry और ज्यादा serious, जो ज्यादातर लोग होते हैं. So total there are 44 muscles. When you smile, you use 1-7 muscles, 17 muscles. But when you're tensed, you use 42 muscles. So out of 44, you are using 42 muscles. क्यों? बिना वजह. किसमें ज्यादा एनर्जी जाएगा? 42 में, right? And the research says both are very infectious. यानी 17 वाला भी infectious है, 42 वाला भी infectious है. 17 से जुड़ोगे अपना भी 17 बढ़ जाएगा. 42 से जुड़ेंगे अपना भी 42 बढ़ जाएगा. ज्यादातर बिना वजह सीरियस टेंशन लेके घूमने का एंड ऑल दैट. So these all things, the sixth factor is your social and mental well-being, where you actually work on your core system, which is called autonomic nervous system. A lot of calmness happens, your vagal tone will be increased. And when your vagal tone is increased, so much clarity comes how to drive your life forward. For what you took that beautiful birth on this planet. How you want to see your departure. यमराज आए तो खुशी खुशी जा सके. You feel proud about you. That yes, you made a difference on this beautiful planet. So ultimately we start with physical health. So these are the 6 sutras which evolves, and if it is planned in a day, हंसने में कोई ज़्यादा मेहनत नहीं करनी है. It's just you need to smile. Ultimately ये process हो जाएगा, ये चेपी हो जाएगा. वो कोई मतलब बैठना चाहेगा कि यार इसके साथ अपन बैठते हैं, अपना भी टेंशन कम हो जाता. But that's infectious. If you sit around the angry person, you must have seen how energy is constricting, suffocating. Because in anger, the energy भी infectious है, वो constant judgment दे रहा है, analysis कर रहा है, and the environment becomes so suffocating. So these are the 6 sutras, the 6 steps, which are natural steps, which doesn't require any cost. We deal with disease reversal, we deal with cancer patients, we deal with all non-communicable diseases. And when we do these corrections, it becomes so easy. It becomes a habit. The person goes into a regenerative phase. And that's what I proudly say that मेरे सेंटर का सबसे पहला कस्टमर ही मैं हूं. मेरे सेंटर का जन्म ही आईसीयू में हुआ था. The moment I was blessed that I have another life out of cancer, that concept was taken the birth. And we could work on the natural things which was missing out. जो उसके पहले मिस आउट हो रहा था. आई हैड लॉट ऑफ एंगर एंड ऑल लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. मतलब आई वुड से my 80% garbage is I could work out because of the insights at Rishikesh and at Goa. But I was blessed with a mentor. A lot of people are blessed with a mentor, but not all are. But जहां पे भी ये अगर सूत्रस है तो कहीं ना कहीं सेल्फ अकाउंटेबिलिटी या सेल्फ एम्पावरमेंट हो सकता है. So what are those 6 sutras? One, we start with physical, mental, and you know spiritual well-being or social well-being. Right? We'll not go into spiritual because that is a different era altogether. But physical, mental, social. First is, the physical health. Second, we got the food. We understood the food, then we understood water. So minor steps, right? अगर पिज्जा के साथ कोक खा रहे हो तो कोक मत पी रहे हो आज से. Otherwise, it will require a lot of water to get neutralized. Then sleep, the right sleep architecture. Sleep has to be so peaceful, so enjoyable. Wow, I'm going to sleep. I had a wonderful day. I lived my day today. It was so fulfilling. That enjoyment, that nutrition of love, gratefulness for this beautiful day past has to go before I go to sleep. So once that goes, I'm ready for more balanced life forces. And then I figure out what at different age, at different stage, what balancing has to happen. And ultimately entering into the last phase of the sutra, that is social and mental well-being. We're connecting with my own self, meditation, amount of silence. At least kuch nahi to 7 days में 4 घंटे का silence आप डाल दो. Let's say be it on Sunday or anything, you will not talk anything. Now, when I say silence, you're not listening to even music, not reading books, not doing anything, not even cooking food. But then it is a time pass. But when you're in silence, you are only sitting with your own self. There's no communication, even non-verbal. The only communication is with that beautiful being inside you. Because when that outer clutter is removed, you are anyway ingrained towards inside. And the beautiful thing what we have been blessed is smile. So use your 17 muscles more and become more infectious. So these are the 6 sutras which needs to be placed in your life. Understanding 2-3 things initially. One, ये अगर 6 सूत्रास अगर आपने अलाइन किए हैं तो definitely your body will maintain the state of homeostasis. Age will play its own role, but you will not go out of the formula. And disease दूर दूर तक नहीं आएंगे. और अगर ये अवेयरनेस है तो कुछ गड़बड़ भी हुई है अल्टीमेटली, it may go wrong, but then you know how to cover it. Because the formula is only input minus output has to be constant. अगर इनपुट आ गया है तो आउटपुट आपको पता होना चाहिए. मैं अपना स्ट्रेस कैसे निकालूंगा? Can I watch movie? Can I go with my friends? Can I listen to a song? Anything. So this is your own customized happiness bank, which comes to your help as a resource when you are in trouble for that portion of life. आपको पता है कि उस टाइम पे मुझे कौन से रिसोर्स को यूज करना. And ultimately it all boils down to finally awareness. So these are the 6 sutras. Please put it into practice. The way our country is challenged with a lot of diseases. Pre-industrial era mein, the research says the people used to live maximum for 49-50 years. तो रोग आते थे 35-40 में और लोग चले जाते थे 50 में एवरेज। पोस्ट इंडस्ट्रियल एरा में नाउ पीपल आर लिविंग 72-75 इजीली, बट अब रोग आ गया 25 में। तो एवरेज जो डिसीज स्पैन है वो 40 से 50 साल का हो गया। द years of morbidity is almost 40 to 50 years, and that's a big. So everyone is at the mercy of medications. और उसमें कुछ नहीं करना है, ये 6 सूत्रास को डाल दो एंड गिफ्ट योरसेल्फ a life free from disease and holistic health. I heartily thank you, Tuptima, and the platform for giving this wonderful opportunity. I hope this little insights and my experience, which has helped me to create a difference in more than 2,500 people in a span of 5 years, this little experience must have added some value to you. आपको जो भी गैप दिखता है ना, जैसे हम लोग बोलते हैं ना, खाने में ये मसाला कम है, उसको डाल दो, द डिश विल बी बेटर। तो आपके लाइफ में ये 6 सूत्रास में से जो भी आपको लगता है कि नहीं ये गैप है, उसको डाल दो, ओके, एंड मेक योर लाइफ फुलफिल्ड and make your every day so fulfilled and meaningful that you don't have any repentance in your life. So thank you so much, Ma. This is really meaningful and it really means a lot. And words cannot be any more, but I'm truly blessed. And I see a significant change in my life at various aspects, and I'm sure we all have. We all are your lovely students, and would certainly make a good change. With this, Ma, I hold my lecture here. So, if any questions, I would be, ready and happy to answer that.
Sure, thank you. It's been wonderful. I think जो आपने कहा है, it really rings true. जैसे फूड के बारे में, पानी के बारे में, people have a lot of wrong ideas about all this. And purpose that you spoke about, smile, awareness, all these are very well thought out sutras. And I think every aspect is equally important. ये नहीं कि food important है तो water important नहीं है, water important है तो smile important नहीं है. All these 6 things
Correct.
are extremely important in life. And you just have to stay happy in whatever situation you are in and keep smiling,
Very
yeah. I think सभी चीजें जो आपने कही है मुफ्त है. It's free of cost. You don't have to go out and buy it. So that means it is self-created. All the resources are with us only.
Correct.
But we are going out for something. So yeah, any questions? Yes, Pallavi, very informative and eye-opening. Dharmesh, you can have a look at some of the responses actually.
Sure.
That has come up. Srija is saying, I've been to his Holistica. Yes, of course. The Holistica Center is definitely one of its kind. और धर्मेश भाई, मैं उनकी तरफ से एक्सटेंड करती हूँ कि अगर आप सूरत में हैं तो प्लीज कॉल him and go and visit his Holistica Center. It is so beautifully designed. और जो cave design हुआ है to actually sit and meditate, you will not want to get out of that place. It's so beautiful. The food and everything.
We would love to host some alumni session of yours. You would be your alumni. So
yes,
we would love to host all our colleagues and your children at Surat.
Yeah, I think that's a wonderful invitation. Srija, what do you say? Shakuntala?
Yes, ma'am. Good idea.
It's a good idea.
Yes, ma'am. It's a wonderful idea, in fact. And it's an awesome place. I had a whole day, dedicatedly I spent there. It was awesome.
Awesome, yes. Okay, any questions anybody has?
Yes, ma'am. I have few questions. एक तो अभी आपने बताया कि B12, कैल्शियम, इन सब के लिए जो नेचुरल चीज बताई वो आप रिपीट करिए प्लीज.
So D3 is available from sunlight.
Okay.
So D3 का तो only source is sunlight, you know.
Right.
और उसमें भी जो early morning है, the research most of the time says it is between 8 to 10 a.m. If you happen to go and have sun bath for 15-20 minutes, that's very good. But unfortunately, because of the filtered water, that is one, and the amount or the quality of water what we are having nowadays, you know, because अभी जो एक लेटेस्ट स्टडी आया उसमें अनफॉर्चुनेटली जो एक्सेसिव यूज ऑफ पेन किलर्स, स्टीरॉइड्स, hormones and antibiotics in India is so high that it is passed out in water. तो ये ही पानी हम लोग पी भी रहे हैं because that is not cleared by the sanitary systems. तो उसकी वजह से भी D3 का पोर्शन कम हो रहा है. सो D3 has to be checked, और अगर एक दो बार में आपको पता चले तो it has to be replaced by the right tablets then. तो D3 का कोई भी सोर्स नहीं है एक्सेप्ट सनलाइट. विटामिन B12 द सोर्सेस जैसे कोकोनट वाटर में पाया गया है. ओके, देन द सुपर फूड विच इज अवेलेबल इज स्पिरुलिना. स्पिरुलिना इज ए algae which has the natural, it's a plant, right? उसमें सोर्स ऑफ B12 इज वेरी गुड. और स्पिरुलिना का और एक एडवांटेज है कि इट वर्क्स ऑन योर हंगर सेंटर. तो स्पिरुलिना अगर आप टैबलेट सुबह लेते हो तो आपका जो हंगर सेंटर है दैट वुड बी मोर एक्टिवेटेड. सेकंड, इट हैज अ वेरी गुड प्रोटीन सोर्स, so which is very important for food, you know, as a supplement also. So spirulina and somewhat of moringa has been seen. So these are the only vegetarian sources for B12. मिल्क में था लेकिन अभी तो नहीं मिल रहा है ऐसा कुछ.
सर ये क्या एक टैबलेट लेनी चाहिए, कितनी लें हम इसकी स्पाइरुलिना की पर डे?
One tablet.
One tablet per day.
Yeah, one tablet in the morning, or if there is a spirulina powder, you can take it in the you know, green tea in the morning. But B12 is mostly available in non-veg. Now that's a choice to the people there. But vegetarians में ज़्यादा choices नहीं है.
तो सर ये पानी का क्या करें फिर हम?
So पानी का तो कुछ नहीं कर सकते. बिकॉज वो जो पानी में एंटीबायोटिक्स हैं जो भी इतना एक्सेसिव यूजेज है, राइट, क्योंकि यहाँ पे तो गले में खरोच जैसा लगता है तो एंटीबायोटिक दी जाती है. खरोच तो बात की बात है या खांसी तो बात की बात है. तो दैट्स वेयर एटलीस्ट वी नीड टू बी एटलीस्ट अवेयर ऑफ इट कि बिना वजह एंटीबायोटिक्स ना ले. क्योंकि अभी गट माइक्रोबायोम, यू नो, सो 1:10 का रेशियो या 1:8 का रेशियो होना चाहिए. That means if we have 1 billion cells, our body should have 8 billion good bacteria, right? हमारे gut में to survive and to digest better, we need to have at least 8 times good bacteria, right? तभी हम लोग का डाइजेशन अच्छा होगा, तभी हमारे हार्मोन्स अच्छे से आएंगे. सो गट माइक्रोबायोम इज ए बिग स्टडी. और अभी जिस तरह से इंडियन स्टेटिस्टिक्स में देखने में आ रहा है वैसे हमारा जो रेशियो है दैट इज ऑल्टर्ड फ्रॉम 1:8, यानी 1 आपका सेल 8 गुड बैक्टीरिया की जगह पे 1:2 और 1:3. सो एटलीस्ट आप प्रोबायोटिक्स का पोर्शन ज्यादा लो.
प्रोबायोटिक्स.
सो प्रोबायोटिक्स में याकुल्ट आता है.
हाँ, याकुल्ट. हाँ,
या लोकल डेयरीज जो भी होती है उनका भी प्रोबायोटिक्स कर्ड आता है. या वो भी नहीं मिल.
वे जो होता है दैट इज आल्सो प्रोटीन, राइट?
वे इज ए प्रोटीन बट इट्स नॉट अ प्रोबायोटिक.
इट्स नॉट अ प्रोबायोटिक. ओके.
अदरवाइज वे प्रोटीन और ये सब प्रोटीन अगर आप स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग नहीं कर रहे हो तो इट विल पुट अ लोड टू द किडनी देन.
हाँ, राइट. सो दैट्स अनदर प्रॉब्लम.
So when you consume this much protein, your body has to go for strength training. It has to be utilized. Otherwise, protein ka requirement 1 gram per kg ka hi hai. That is easily available in our food.
Correct.
उससे ज्यादा अगर आप लोगे तो it will put a load to the kidney. Your body will become more acidic because protein when not digested right, it will convert into uric acid.
तो पानी का जैसे पल्लवी ने कहा कि पानी को किस तरह से मिनरल्स तो जा रहे हैं because of this filtering process and all that. What about Dharmesh भाई पुराने जमाने अभी भी हम लोग करते हैं घर पे, you boil the water.
That is best.
And then फटकड़ी डाल के वो जो है ना वो that thing.
That is best. Till date it is best.
हाँ हम लोग वही करते हैं एक्चुअली, मेरे मम्मी के वहाँ तो वही होता है. We should get back.
Rain water is also, I've heard, a good source of vitamin B.
Vitamin B12.
Yes, because
vitamin B, because B has a lot of vitamins.
Yes, B complex, the whole of it, B6, B12.
So B complex because rainwater is an energized water.
Because वो soil wash out होता है, जो evaporate होता है, उस वजह से it has rich source of vitamin B complex.
Okay.
Correct. So even rainwater has a lot of energy, but provided you drink that rainwater fresh. Now, if you keep that rainwater and even if you do rainwater harvesting, then it loses your energy on everything.
अब जो हम अर्दन पॉट में या घड़े में भी पानी रख के पीते हैं, that is also a good source of vitamin B.
विटामिन B12 का नहीं है, विटामिन B वो भी इनिशियल स्टेज में.
So according to boiling water is a good thing to do.
Yes.
और सर जैसे अल्सर वगैरह की प्रॉब्लम, जैसे माय फादर ही इज हैविंग हल्का सा अल्सर का प्रॉब्लम, तो उसके लिए व्हाट इज द बेस्ट रेमेडी?
सो अल्सर है या रिफ्लक्स या रिफ्लक्स एसिडिटी है, गैस्ट्राइटिस है, दिस ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ इंक्रीज्ड पित्ता.
ओके, सो दैट इज ब्रीदिंग,
राइट? वन पार्ट इज ब्रीदिंग. अगर उससे नहीं होता है तो बेस्ट सॉल्यूशन इज डिटॉक्स. And detox best happens through panchkarma. Right? आज अपने कंट्री में इतना वाइडली नहीं जा रहा है, बट इफ यू सी यूरोप, अमेरिका, एवरीवेयर, lot of centers has opened. पंचकर्मा एंड एवरीवेयर. पूरा जिंदाल अगर आप देखोगे, आत्मंथन देखोगे, पूरा केरला भरा हुआ पूरा जो देखेंगे, व्हाट आर दे डूइंग अल्टीमेटली इज अ पंचकर्मा. So at the cellular level, we are Vat, Kaph, Pitta, Panch Tattva, right? Made up of 5 elements, ultimately culminating into 3 Prakritis, right? So Vata is air and Akash, Pitta is Agni, okay, and Kapha is earth and water. So these are the 5 elements. And most of the time, unfortunately today, because of the way we are living, the pitta is highly increased. And when pitta is increased, your body will throw a lot of acidic portion and inflammation. So that pitta kshalan ya pitta shant karna, it's very, very important. And that happens only and only, one is breathing, which is the easiest way to do. Second, remove the diet which are creating culprit. Let's say carbs has to be decreased because gluten, right? Carbs में भी especially gluten, ठीक है? Certain lifestyle changes में भी late अगर खाना है तो वो सब चीजें नहीं होनी चाहिए. एक जमाने में जो हम लोग परहेज बोलते थे आयुर्वेदा में, right? And we were not happy with listening this word कि ये नहीं खाना, वो नहीं खाना. Now that diet, in a refined name which is called elimination diet, is making a lot of money in the US. Elimination diet is nothing but the parage diet of Ayurveda. So what is that? You eat as per your prakriti. So one is the breathing, second is certain elimination diet that you will have to check it out, right? Certain lifestyle changes, that is important. And agar usse bhi nahi ho raha hai, the easiest way which is sure to happen is go for detox panchkarma. So if you find out any good Ayurveda center nearby, you simply resort to that person and things would be corrected. And it's so
Thank you.
easy.
Thank you.
Otherwise, you will suffer from gastritis, from weight loss, from weight gain, from diabetes, from fatty liver, from hypertension, from insomnia, from irritability, anything. And the root cause is, the pitta. लास्ट 10 साल में कितने आर्थराइटिस के प्रॉब्लम, कितने नी रिप्लेसमेंट के हॉस्पिटल्स खुल गए. अचानक क्या हो गया, रातों रात नी रिप्लेसमेंट होने लगे. बट इट्स व्हाट हैज गॉन एट टॉस इज द पित्ता पार्ट.
Okay. Any more questions?
सर आई वांटेड टू आस्क कि आजकल थायराइड का भी बहुत इशू है, तो उसके लिए आप क्या सजेस्ट करेंगे?
So thyroid is a disease if you see at the cellular level of vata and the kapha. So those who process their thoughts more, right? ज्यादातर फीमेल्स में ज्यादातर देखा गया है. ओके, यंग में अभी काफी सारी चीजें पाई जा रही है. दैट इज लॉट टू डू विद द thought process. And thought process, excessive thought process is nothing but vayu, vata element. And when vayu goes on toss, it leads to thyroid imbalance. Right? And so you go into hypothyroid stage. Okay, so again, vayu को शांत करने के लिए earth element चाहिए, तो again breathing is important. Right? Barefoot walking is very important. तो 10 मिनट घास पे चलना is very very important. Third, again you need stability. Now where do you get stability is from, जैसे नाभि सूत्र जो है अपना umbilicus पे, right? You're connected with mother, so mother earth element has to become very strong. तो वहां पे 2 बूंद आपने वर्जिन कोकोनट ऑयल है या फिर देशी घी है वो डाला, ठीक है? या फिर जैसे इससे नहीं हुआ तो नश्य करके होता है, सो दैट्स अ नेजल ड्रॉप्स व्हिच इज पुट ऑन द नोज, ठीक है? और ये पूरा जो पार्ट है दैट इज डन द राइट मसाज. नाउ दिस इज एन आयुर्वेदा टेक्निक, इट इज कॉल्ड नश्यम. वी हैव मोर देन 200 केसेस जिसका सिर्फ इतना करने से थायराइड इज रिजॉल्व्ड.
ओके, मतलब हो गया रिजॉल्व
कंप्लीटली.
ओके,
राइट? तो इतना स्टेप बाय स्टेप करो. फैमिली हिस्ट्री में भी आया तो यू कैन ऑलवेज वर्क ऑन इट, राइट? अदरवाइज तो यू विल सिंपली गो ऑन टेकिंग मेडिसिन्स. तो इन इंटीग्रेटिव मेडिकल साइंसेस और इन हीलिंग साइंसेस, डायबिटीज, थायराइड, माइग्रेन, पीसीओडी, हार्ट डिसीज, hypertension, arthritis is not a disease. It is a manifestation of internal imbalances.
ओके,
तो थायराइड के ज्यादातर आप केस देखोगे, सो इट इज अ वाता एंड कफा. तो वाता मेजरली इट इज वाता, सो दैट हैज टू डू विद, अब कुछ लोगों का स्वभाव होता है ज्यादा सोचने का, ज्यादा लेने का, राइट?
यस,
So they go on caring. So you need to understand that ये मुझे अब नहीं लेना है.
थैंक यू सो मच सर, थैंक यू.
Thank you, Shraddhanjali. Anybody else wants to ask a question?
फैंटास्टिक सेशन, बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला और बहुत कुछ अच्छा भी लगा. लाइक कैंजन वाटर मैं कभी पीती नहीं थी, मुझे पसंद नहीं था. एंड माय ब्रदर व्हेन ही यूज्ड टू टेक, उसको हेडेक हो जाता था, तो वी स्टॉप्ड, वो बंद पड़ा है. सो आपने उसको डबल एश्योर कर दिया.
Correct.
एंड कोल्ड ड्रिंक्स तो आई थिंक कई सालों हो गए, वो तो गायब है. तो वो तो ठीक है. मत ब्रीदिंग इम्प्रूव करनी है, कुछ काम करने हैं तो वो नोट करेंगे।
जी।
ब्रीदिंग इज अ गेम चेंजर। मतलब सिर्फ ब्रीदिंग करेंगे, ऑक्सीजनेट हो जाएगा, कामनेस बढ़ जाएगी, ऑटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम सही हो जाएगा, लॉट ऑफ रीसेटिंग विल हैपन, एसिडिक टेंडेंसीज निकल जाएगी, प्रकृति बैलेंस हो जाएगी। सो एवरी ब्रेथ इज सो इम्पोर्टेंट इन दैट, यू नो। सो जैसे कहते हैं ना कि एक पहली सांस ली तो लाइफ में आए, लास्ट सांस छोड़ेंगे तो निकल पड़ेंगे। सो एवरी ब्रेथ, inhale and exhale, is a subset of all those breath what we have taken. So every inhale we are living and we are entering the life, and every exhale we are moving. So अगर वो आने के टाइम पे जो अवेयरनेस है या जाने के टाइम पे जो अवेयरनेस आएगी, वो हर ब्रेथ पे अगर आप लेके आ जाओ, आई थिंक लाइफ इज सॉर्टेड। और ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंस क्यों आया? क्योंकि काफी काम कर पाया। तो इट्स जस्ट नॉट थियरी विच आई कुड लर्न, इट्स जस्ट नॉट एक्सप्लोरेशन विच आई कुड सी अक्रॉस द कंट्री। वो खुद पे काम किया, पता चला कि नो इट इज वर्किंग। आई चेक इवन माई डीएनए टेलोमियर लेंथ बिफोर 5 years एंड टुडे। सो आई सी इंक्रीमेंटली एवरी ईयर थिंग्स आर चेंजिंग। So it works at the genetic level also, and we can really rechange or regenerate that.
और सर ये ऑक्सीजन थेरेपी तो टेलोमेयर के लिए इट इज अ प्रूवन
It's
फैक्ट।
wonderful, wonderful.
इट्स अ प्रूवन फैक्ट।
It's a proven fact. So we have hyperbaric oxygen therapy at our place also.
ओके ओके।
Ma, this year we are entering into hyperbaric oxygen therapy manufacturing.
Wow, fantastic. Fantastic. Dr. Shah is into all kinds of exploratory, experimental work. और बहुत सारी अलग अलग चीजें आप बताइए ना। आप वो कुछ करने वाले, अगरबत्ती क्या है वो, धूप?
Yeah, so
वो बताइए।
basically, so we have made various धूप sticks. You know, जैसे पुराने जमाने में ऋषि मुनीस जो थे वो यज्ञ करते थे। सो इट हैज अ फिलोसॉफी, राइट? तो यज्ञ की फिलोसॉफी थी, एक तो फायर, अग्नि का तो जो तत्व था वो तो था ही। सेकेंड वॉज लॉट ऑफ मंत्र चैंटिंग, राइट? थर्ड वॉज लॉट ऑफ हर्ब्स विच हैज इट्स ओन प्रॉपर्टीज, राइट? ऋषि मुनीज यूज टू नो ओनली दिस मच साइंस, यज्ञ और ब्रीदिंग। अगर आप देखोगे ऋषि को, आप इमेजिन करोगे तो इतना ही पाओगे आप। बट एवरीथिंग वॉज सॉर्टेड। सो ये हम लोग ने पहले शुरू किया, एंड देन वी स्टार्टेड कि ये दिस इज क्रिएटिंग सुपर इफेक्ट एट द हेल्थ लेवल ऑल्सो, नाउ थ्रू द माध्यम ऑफ nasal inhalation, because ultimately when you're inhaling, those herbs go through the respiratory route into your bloodstream. So जब हम लोग ने यज्ञ थेरेपी शुरू किया तो कुछ रेजिस्टेंसेस आए in terms of chanting of mantra and all that. So we were anyway more interested for the health part. तो फिर हम लोग ने उसमें से धूप स्टिक्स बना दिए, और वो धूप स्टिक्स हैं जिसमें जो इग्निशन पॉइंट है वो भी ज्यादातर पोटेशियम नाइट्रेट का नहीं है, इट इज ऑल बाय द देशी काउस घी। सो वी हैव मेड धूप स्टिक्स फॉर 11 डिसीजेस। We have made it for immunity, we have made it for insomnia, diabetes, hypertension, thyroid, migraine, PCOD, distress. वो कुछ नहीं करना है, वो धूप स्टिक्स आपको लगा देना है, and that works as a medicine that will purify the environment also. So we have checked the fluorocarbons levels, the carbon part, and everything we have checked it out. So we have made that धूप sticks also ultimately trying to, contribute the learnings and putting in the simplest form. क्योंकि लोगों को simplest चाहिए, मेहनत कम करे और हमें फायदा ज्यादा हो तो ठीक है भाई, वो नाश्ता कर रहे हैं साथ में धूप स्टिक लगा दे, सारे घर को फायदा मिल ही जाएगा। And this science has been proved. This science of herbs and अग्निहोत्रम has been proved. तो जो भोपाल गैस ट्रेजेडी जो हुई थी उसमें लाखों लोग, इसमें काफी लोग मर गए, लेकिन सिर्फ 4 फैमिली जीवित रहे उसमें।
अच्छा।
लॉट ऑफ पीपल डाइड, और वो जो लोग मर गए उनके आज भी फैमिलीज ऐसे हैं जिसमें कुछ ना कुछ डिसेबिलिटीज आ रही है। because that was phosgene gas. Very, very hazardous because that works at the DNA level. और उसमें वो पूरी कम्युनिटी में वो 4 ही फैमिली ऐसे थे जिनको ना उस टाइम पे कोई डेथ हुआ, ना उनके जनरेशन्स में आज भी कोई प्रॉब्लम है। तो पाया गया कि वैसे ये लोग करते क्या थे, तो वो 4 फैमिली ऐसे थे जो डेली अग्निहोत्रम करते थे।
ओह अच्छा।
सो जो ब्रह्म मुहूर्त में करते हैं या जो भी है, तो एवरी डे दे वर डूइंग द अग्निहोत्रम, चैंटिंग एंड ऑफरिंग द हर्ब्स।
Right.
So this philosophy has been very scientifically proved. So माँ इसका रास्ता तो एक ही है कि एल्यूमनाई करते हैं सूरत में. We would be happy to host everyone.
Yeah, and then we will keep listening to all your
Then we
wonderful
will experience and we'll celebrate.
Yeah, हाँ, good idea. आपकी सभी धूप स्टिक से we will see to it that all our illnesses disappear.
No, more the thing is that we all children of yours would be, celebrating together.
हाँ, good night. I think कुछ करते हैं. Close to the new year.
Yeah.
चलिए. Okay, so I think this talk has been quite enlightening and very light on the mind because जो धर्मेश भाई ने कहा है वो सभी चीजें हमारे पास ऑलरेडी है, तो इसीलिए हमें कोई चीज लाने की जरूरत नहीं है, which is I think wonderful. So thank you धर्मेश भाई, it was wonderful that
Thank you Ma, thank you so much.
और आपने टॉक के दौरान ये कुछ कहा है कि कुछ और आप हमारे साथ शेयर करना चाहते हैं, सो नेक्स्ट ईयर के लिए आपको अभी से हम बुक कर रहे हैं that you will have to come back again.
Always a pleasure and honor Ma.
Thank you everybody for being here as usual. Thank you
so much. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.